And good evening, folks, and welcome back to the Simulation Soccer League. It is the Major League Match Day 2. It had an absolutely of a thriller over in day one with two amazing commentators. We got a solo cast here today, so hopefully I'll give you guys as much energy as those two were able to provide there in the opening match day. It is Pablo Kawasaki here representing the Soul Squad in Catalonia technically, as we get ready here for our opening 5 matches. So we have an extra match, of course, on the schedule. We got Hollywood and Schwarzwälder starting it up. Reykjavik looking to get back on track against Buenos Aires. That's a tough one there. Catalonia will be going against Tenochtitlan. Shanghai Dragons against Tokyo. And Sao Paulo will finish it off against Romana in our 5 matches of the day. Of course, again, we'll go over the scorelines and how these teams fared in that opening match day. Very short turnaround, so very likely we'll see those same tactics we saw in the first matchup being used here in our second match day. So shouldn't be any surprises, but maybe we'll see some surprises on the scorelines in this game. Here we go here with the Hollywood FC squad with a 4-1-2-2-1 there. Going against the Schwarzwälder squad with 5 in the back, the defensive midfielders, 2 on the wings and 2 up top. Take a look here on the table. Of course, this Hollywood squad lost their opening match against Buenos Aires 2-1. Mograine picking up the goal there, close with a missed penalty, lost them the points on that one. Going against the Schwarzwälder squad, who also lost by an equal 2-1 scoreline. Schmidt picking up the lone goal for Schwarzwälder against Sao Paulo, as we see an early Walverson going way out of his goal there, but fortunately nothing happened in the goal behind him. So it will be Hollywood in the white going from your right to your left on your screens, and then the black and white is Schwarzwälder going from your left to your right, as we see an early place here for Schmidt. He's going to leave that one in for Maximiliano, and it's an early goal in the second minute of the game, and Schwarzwälder gets on the board here early. As we saw, a great job there coming down the right flank. Had 2 players on him, but he was still able to get that low cross in. Schmidt touched it on the back here to Maximiliano, who almost very similarly to how Ugarte scored in the Europa League today, was able to tap it home. The defensive midfielder with that early goal, putting the team out in front. Let's see here how both these 2 teams will respond here right after that goal. It is a rare solo cast here for Kawasaki on the home mic, so it's excited to be able to enjoy this at home before I get back out there on the road once again, and we'll be providing you some great laptop commentary for you guys later on this season. But another corner kick towards that far post. Hefeweizen will be able to clear it away as far as Jihao, who will put it in for Schmidt. Bierman gets it poked away from him, and it'll be a free kick there as Schmidt will be called for the offside. Return here with Brooks on a free kick. Nice save there from Saren Satril, who was able to deflect that one aside. A lot of action here in these opening few minutes. Again, 5 games here on the match day, and Brooks, always an offensive outputted player, will be looked upon here to try and see if they can get some action going, as you'll find Martel turns it over towards Brooks. You'll find a shot from range, comfortable catch there for the goalkeeper. Always interesting to see as well, looking at the squads, how they do with their budget. Hollywood sitting with a very comfortable budget here, no 9.5. They're definitely going for it, I'd say, this year. Definitely have a squad that could make some damage. But going against the Schwarzwälder squad, who are always very tricky to go against. As we'll take a look here on the squad, as the 35 minutes have been passed so far. Nothing too happening here yet, as we might be going straight towards the halftime whistle here, folks. I'm sorry, nothing happening there. Crazy opening minutes. We'll go straight though towards the halftime break. Of course, it's Maximiliano's goal in the second minute separates these 2 squads. Let's take a look here on towards these halftime stats. Of course, Maximiliano came in the season 10 right now, currently holding a TP of 1286. We're working on that veteran extension contract. Got a nice, comfortable contract, of course, with a 4.5 million, but he does have a tough job controlling that whole central midfield alone, as the teams have switched sides, and we're ready to start here on this second half. As we see Lovrich with it. Nice little pass in there, but there's the aforementioned Maximiliano, able to intercept that as he'll get it off towards Whittington down the left flank. Nice cross in, a little bit too strong for Jihao, but Schmidt will be able to handle it. Passes over to Dian, his shot gets blocked. Maximiliano, man, he is getting it done offensively today. Nice little save there from Walverson. Will deflect that one for a corner kick, but it was almost an identical play from the opening half. And would have been a goal in the second minute of the second half. Let's talk about here some of the Hollywood players. As we see Close looking to try and redeem himself. His shot, though, will go over. The 14th player starting the 14th season. Looking to get it going. As we probably will look to see if they could get more out of Brooks and Gorgon on the attacking side. As Gargon signed that huge extension over the offseason of 4 years, 5 million in this season, and then 3 years, 3 million on the next 3 years. So definitely a front-loaded contract to see if they can perform and get that TP to equal out with the rest of this Hollywood squad. Schmidt on the yellow card, looking to take this corner kick in the 69th minute. Going to put this one towards a dangerous area. Brooks will be able to clear, but Hakkinen will put this one back in towards Schmidt. Schmidt with the low drive. That will go right across the goal area now for a goal kick. No one was there to be able to tap that one home. Here's Martel. Intercepted. As fine Schmidt will chip this one for Jihao. This could be a good opportunity, and he places it in towards the bottom corner. But is he onside, though? No, he is not. This goal will be taken off the score. It'll be an offside. I can't, unfortunately, see the VAR on that one. So we're going to have to trust the call here as we get towards the 80th minute here. Clock is running quickly here. Not much highlights here in this game. But we will return here with Cormier. Gets intercepted by Maximiliano again, but Cormier will get that ball right back towards his foot. Again, we were talking about Gorgon and look to try to see if he can support Cormier, but Cormier is going to take it himself, put that one in towards the dangerous area, and Brooks wasn't able to put that one home. Here comes a second opportunity by Hakkinen. Will be able to clear it away towards midfield, and that will shut down that opportunity. A lot of players here on the first row of the squad on the final year of the contract, so definitely will be an interesting year to see what they will decide to do with a majority of their players at the end of the season. So this is a go for it kind of year for this team. As there's Cormier on the left side, finds Gorgon. Nice touch passing here. Finds Brooks. He gets in behind and he puts it home. There's the passing they were looking for, but no. Man, that's a late whistle, referee. About 5 years late there. And that goal will get called back as well. So one on each end, and this game will remain at 1-0 after that second-minute goal. But they are going to push here is Hollywood for the equalizer. But they might have brought too many players forward here. But good job there from Hefeweizen, able to block that ball away as Whittington now carrying this ball up. Dion. That's going to be struck from range, but he'll off the side netting. We're in towards additional time here. 3 minutes indicated by the fourth official. As Schmidt will look to try to see if they can get themselves the second goal here. Put the final nail in the coffin in this one. As Whittington for Suzuki. Didn't see much out of him in this match so far, but he can't stay onside on that one. We'll go towards the final moments here. Maybe one last chance here for Hollywood to try to get the tie. But it will be picked up by the defensive forces, and it will be that second-minute goal from the player of the match. It is Maximiliano, and they will take home the victory 1-0. And they will move their record to 1-1 on the season. And Hollywood definitely was a team a lot of people were looking out for. They're going to have a tough start here, though, starting the season at 0-2. As we take a look here on the full-time stats. Good game there from Nathan Cormier, dropping a 7.1 there. I've got to give a shout out here towards Bierman, dropping that 7.6. And Whittington dropping the 7.5. Some very good key passing, though, coming in from Schmidt as well. So, a very fast start here in our opening match. And we'll be back here in just 2 seconds here. And we'll be joined in with Reykjavik, looking to try to get back on track against Buenos Aires. Joining in here, it's Reykjavik with the 4-2-2-2, we could call it. Going against Buenos Aires with that 4-2-3-1 themselves. Buenos Aires, of course, picking up that opening victory against the Hollywood squad, which we just saw, 2-1. It was Scott who picked up 2 goals, but the big shout out there was towards Kabiri, dropping that 8.7 for the player of the match. Definitely one of the strongest goalkeepers. I might be the highest in TPA. I'm going to have to check on that. Going against this Reykjavik squad, looking to get back on track here after dropping a pretty surprising 1-0 game against Tokyo in the opening match of the game. As the teams have taken the field, it'll be Reykjavik and the green going from right to your left, and they'll get themselves a corner kick going against this orange of the Buenos Aires squad, as we have tentacles here with the early corner kick. Gonna play that one short towards Neymarinho, towards Shaheen, and that shot rings off the post. Now it's gonna be a counterattack the other way. If Genko will be able to find it under his feet, he will be able to control that one, and they'll be able to get this one forward. Take a look here, just quickly here on that earlier. So it will be Brick Wall Jr. here on this Reykjavik squad. It's over 1,700 on the TP squad ahead of Kabiri there. But Kabiri, though, doing his task, so deflecting that one over the crossbar for save. Tentacles going to play this one short. Gets cleared away towards Neymarinho. He returns it towards Tentacles. He does remain onside. It didn't look like it. I hesitated a second there. And it will be offside going against the corner kick taker. Of course, one player to keep an eye out for on this Reykjavik squad. It will always be Del Pirlo in towards that middle of the field. Always can be tricky, as there's Kabiri right there, putting a good effort on a Del Piero chance. As yet another corner kick for Reykjavik. So far, though, this Buenos Aires defense have been able to hold the line. This Buenos Aires team is very balanced, I would call it. Very balanced top to bottom. Very similar stat lines across the board. As O'Leary looks like he had picked up a knock here. He's going to play through this, however. And they'll get over towards Snooks. And Snooks puts it in towards the bottom corner. It was all Reykjavik in the first 20 minutes. And it's Victoria Snooks who puts that one home. As O'Leary got that one kicked away from him. Scott one-time pass towards Snooks. And Snooks somehow got that on the right foot, despite the defender nearby, and she places it towards the bottom corner. Great job there from Snooks, who was able to put that one home. Snooks, the season player that came up in season 11, does have that option in towards season 21. Definitely showcasing some play to want to activate that option if they keep putting in chances like that. But it is Reykjavik right back on the response. That shot, though, from Nate Mourinho will get blocked from the defense. It is a wall right now on that back line of the Buenos Aires team, keeping any shots out of the back of the goal. Nice interception in the midfield. Is a quick attack the other way for Ginkle, but there is Wall. A comfortable save for the keeper, jumping towards his left and making the catch. Shahid. Cross gets blocked there and will go out there. Of course, only one Rashford here on this team. We definitely saw both Rashford 2 and 3 play together last season in North Shore, but Rashford the second getting the call up here this season towards the first team to be that striker up top with Del Piero. So I have to see if they can be able to get themselves their goal in the majors, because they were pretty dominant in the minor leagues last season. Once again, I like this Buenos Aires team in the midfield. They're waiting for the attack to come towards them, soaking the pressure up, and then finding that loose pass. As there's Duck. Gankel gets him poked away from him. Mourinho as well picked up a knock, as did O'Leary. Both of them are playing through it. And there's Mourinho. Towards Rashford. Good pass from Rashford. Tentacles is through, but Duck did well to get back in time to block that one for a corner kick. Gonna have to take a look here on the halftime stats. How many corner kicks this Reykjavik team has had? Play short towards Mourinho, and his shot will get deflected once again. I want to see it in the Discord here. What's the over-under on the amount of corner kicks? As that one didn't go in from Del Piero somehow. And I think I saw it was 11? 11? That's insane for one half of play. And Kabiri again. Big save. But it was going to be offside, though, so that one wouldn't have counted. And there goes the halftime break. Take a look at the stats. 2 on the XG for Reykjavik, but it's no goals on the board, and it's Snook's goal for Buenos Aires, who proves to be the difference here as we take a look here on the halftime stats. No substitutions on either side. We're ready to continue here. With the second half play, Maldonado. Haven't seen another player there we saw a lot of on North Shore. Definitely want to see a little bit more of here in this second half, as we see Snooks once again on another. What was that? Hello. That's some flair right there from Snooks. Trying their best Eric Lamela impression. As the clock continues to wind here. Mourinho with the interception. That was going to be a 3-on-2 break, but Mourinho cut back inside, however, and wasn't able to continue that attack. And now Buenos Aires trying to go quickly the other way. Duck with time. McManus back to Duck. Trying to find O'Leary. Gets intercepted. Now DePello can go the other way with Rashford. Rashford with the power on that strike. And I think that was a save coming in from the keeper there, and deflects it for a corner kick. And it's Mourinho. Sorry, got distracted right there. But it was getting put in home by Mourinho. Finally able to make it count off a corner kick. So there's tentacles off the corner kick. Mourinho. And that would look like it took a couple of deflections. Maybe deflected off of Snooks there. And that was what got Kabiri unable to save that one. But finally, Reykjavik makes a breakthrough. Here's Genko. Intercepted there. Tentacles will be able to get that one up towards Shaheen. Maldonado intercepts. Scarpetta with it now for Reykjavik. In the 70th minute now, tie game. Trying to see if I can arrange a little bit of a special guest, but there is the special guest, Rashford himself. A little bit of a dance there, making his presence known in the major leagues as he does get Reykjavik what's probably a very deserved lead here in this game, as Urkel with a brilliant ball up the line. One touch on the finish. Rashford places it in towards the bottom corner, and Reykjavik is now up 2-1. As they see here, Buenos Aires will be able to try and see if they can find a way back into this one. As you have a Del Pirlo free kick. I don't know, is he complaining to the referee about the wall right now, getting the right length? Here comes Shaheen though, right towards the keeper, and he's able to make the save. I was trying to see if I can arrange a special guest to come in. Unfortunately, it just wasn't the correct time here, so I apologize. You're stuck with me here, guys, for the rest of the match day. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it so far, with Reykjavik continuing to be on the attack. But man, Kabiri, give a huge shout out towards Kabiri. Another amazing game from the goalkeeper for Buenos Aires. Definitely needs a few beers on this one. Tentacles taking the time off this corner kick. And if there's one thing they're going to be probably working on here on the training grounds, with 18 corners, definitely want to see if they can improve that one for their next game. That might be a record here. I needed the historians to look up on that. What's the most corner kicks we've had in an SSL game? That might have to be up there. But there goes that full-time whistle, and Reykjavik gets their first points of the season. And it will be a 2-1 victory on the comeback in the second half against Buenos Aires. Mourinho, great game, 8.1. Of course, Rashford dropping that 8.7, but Mourinho, despite the injury, continued to play on and had a great game. Tentacles was dropping that 7.8 as well. As I look here towards the Buenos Aires stats here in just a second. There you go, 7.0 for Scott, but 7.9, very deserved there for Kabiri. Buenos Aires will drop towards 1-1 on the season, and Reykjavik will join them on the equal stat line, as that's 2 games down here, folks. And we're going to have a thriller here, I think, on this next one here with the expansion squad. Tenochtitlan going against Catalunya. And we'll be back here in just a second here as we get ready for our third match day. Here comes the lineup here. It is that 4-1-1-3-1 up there for Catalunya, going against the 4-2-3-1 Coming in from new manager, Divogo Jota. Trying to see if they can get themselves some more points, as they did pick home a 1-0 victory in their opening match against Shanghai. Bailey with the goal there in Catalonia. They probably won't want me to mention what happened in their game, so we're going to have to continue out here, but they'll look to try to see if they can pick up some points here. As will be Tenochtitlan going with the yellow and green from your left to your right, and in the red and yellow will be Catalonia going from your right to your left. Here is a Levert. Getting towards an early chance there. Twinkle Toes will be able to make the catch, as Armaros was offside there. Of course, a rookie here on this squad. We're going to have to keep an eye out for Pinkman. Going straight towards the major leagues from their academy, as he is able to pass that one up towards Cato. And that one was blocked there by Miedema, and out for a corner kick. So a good range of players here on this squad, as Twinkle Toes with another save there, going against Dali, their 12th season player there. I believe they were picked up in the expansion draft. A good range of players from various seasons. Some nice veteran players, mixed in with some fresh faces coming in from the academy. So good job there from Jota, getting a nice little balance here, building out their squad. Now we'll see Catalonia on towards the attack here. Gonna play that one in for Barnes, and it takes a deflection, and it's Bonito. Bonito got the opening goal for Catalonia in their game, and they're hoping to try and see if they can do the same magic here and see if it can lead them towards a victory this time, as Bonito gets up onto that one, on towards the cross from Barneson. And they will get themselves the early lead. You're going to have to take a look here. I think their goals in the first game and this one around the same minute, as well as Bonito gets up high once again. But that one will ring the post. Of course, Bonito, the 18th season player. Fairly young squad. A lot of players from season 18 on this Catalonia squad. I think it's 7 of them, if I am correct. So definitely a lot of players here are going to be developing here to a strong team, I think, in a couple seasons. Bamford. Pusikin, and his shot will go over. Pusikin, definitely one of the top players on this team, with Kamenova with the highest TPE on this squad. So the goal is to hopefully reach the players' potential as they grow up, to get towards those 2 players before they start to regress, as there's Dali once again forcing Twinkle Toes to make yet another impressive save. Good job there from Twinkle Toes so far. Pretty even game, but it is that one goal separating the 2 teams. Pinkman being the bright force right now for this team from Tenochtitlan, having a 7.0 currently. As there's the Trella. Finds Bamford over towards Bonito again. Miedema gets blocked. Kamenova trying to put that one back in. Can't do so. Other way now on the counterattack. It's Cato. Cato looking for some support. Can't find it, as it would be just a single minute here of additional time as we go towards the halftime break here, folks. And it is the lone goal from Bonito from Varnson, which separates these 2 teams going in towards the halftime break. Look towards substitutions here. Going in towards the second half, I probably will see some changes here. I think on the Catalonia squad, they have 3 players on the bench. A lot of teams dropping just the 11th players right here. Catalonia, one of the, let's see, the only team with 14 players. So carrying the most players in the majors is this Catalonia squad as they made a double change, putting in Fry and Ahmed on towards the field. Rusikin towards the near post. Here's Fryer coming off the bench. Returns it towards Rusikin. Luis with the shot. And now we'll go wide. Luis. I believe that was one of the players, yes, they did pick up in the trade. $4 million on a rookie contract. Well, definitely earning that one so far. As he puts that shot and it gets deflected out for another corner kick. Catalonia definitely went in on that season 20 draft. Only holding on to a 3rd and 2/4 for the season 21 draft. So going all in on that very packed draft for their team as they continue to put pressure in towards the goal. But Ball does well to make a couple big saves. Pinkman gets intercepted by Ahmed. Some fresh legs here. Gonna carry this ball forward. Now, is there any support? Hanford. Nelson. Prusikin over the bar. That's been a couple opportunities there for Prusikin. We've seen him strike that one from the edge of the penalty area. Just haven't been able to find the goal just yet. They are pushing. This time, no. Tenochtitlan with the corner. Lavert! It puts it home! That one kind of froze everybody on the field. Everyone was just admiring that shot. And it will be Lavert who gets the tying goal in the 64th minute as the alley puts it towards Lavert. And I think it might have taken a deflection off of Trella right there. Unlucky play there, but it does equal the score up at 1-1 here, folks. And we're going to be in for a cracking finish, I feel, here in this game. Volta to Pinkman. Can they take the lead here? It's Volta. Volta! Twinkletos makes a save, and Luis, though, will be able to clear it away. Here's Bailey. Carrying this ball forward. Twinkletoes punches that one away. And here comes Catalonia now the other way. Fry with space. Has Cortista in the middle of the field. Can they find him? Yes, they will. And it's a good save, though, from Ball. Petrella. Back to Prusikin. Bonito carrying this one in. That one took a weird deflection, but it was cleared aside. Another corner kick. We saw some crazy corner kicks from Reykjavik. And we're starting to see a lot here for Catalonia. Luis. Prusikin. That's offside, though. Prusikin will be called for that one. As now it's going to be going the other way. Amros for Pinkman, the rookie. It takes a deflection and it goes in. It's going to be called an own goal, but Pinkman gets it done. Tenochtitlan could be in for an incredible start to their expansion season as they have taken the lead here off their rookie from the academy. Pinkman's shot taking a deflection off of the large frame of the Trella. No chance for Twinkletoes in goal. Unlucky play there, but it is 2-1 now. As we get near the 80th minute, can they add one more off this corner? Volta, intercepted by Fry. Anybody up the field? No, they can't find them. Pinkman. Intercepted here for Fry. Here he goes for Catalunya. Bonito making a large run down that right side, but Fry's just going to do it themselves. And unfortunately, probably just ran out of energy when it came to that shot. Kaminova. Cortista's shot does get blocked. Corner kick. Another one here for Catalunya. All right, I'm going to take a look at these corner kicks now. They're putting Reykjavik up to a pretty equal amount in this game. Try. Luis over the bar. It's 11 corners. Okay, so not as crazy, but a lot of fouls here from both teams. And 19 and 15 fouls, but only 2 yellow cards. Referee letting them play. You know what? Let them go at it. Four minutes of additional time. Can Catalunya find an equalizer? I have a feeling it's probably going to be back to the drawing board here for Catalunya. Trying to fix up the formation here in this one. See if they can get something working here for the next week's slate of games. As Pinkman couldn't find Daly on the cross. Good cross, though, from Pinkman. Still some time here. Can they get something off this goal kick? The child's pass intercepted by McGarry. Briskin, though, wins it back. Here comes the attack. Bonito, lots of space down the right side. Here comes Bonito. Nice save from Ball, deflecting that one over. Briskin, once again. Can they find a way through the wall of bodies? No, they can't. Pinkman will carry this. Is this guy a left back? What is he doing up here? Constantly, Pinkman, yo, might as well be a central midfielder with the way he's played today. Volta. Can't get it for it. Tugotos will get it. Will the highlight continue? No, it will not. And this could do it here. Tenochtitlan with a perfect start to the season. It's a 2-0 start here, despite the XG being overwhelmingly in favor towards Catalunya. It's the goals that matter, and they will take a 2-1 victory there. They'll advance to 2-0 on the season. Catalunya will drop to 0-2, and they are going to continue to feel hard done by, as the XG have been in their favor so far this season, but the goals have not. That's 3 games here on the season. So on this match day, and we'll be back here as we take a look at the full-time stats with 2 more games on the storyline here in this one. Here we go here with our next match today. This is Shanghai Dragons going against Tokyo, of course, Shanghai, of course, the other new squad. Going against this Tokyo squad, who picked up a shocking 1-0 victory in their opening match against Reykjavik. Going against the Shanghai squad, still looking for their first goal as a squad. So we'll see, can they get this done against this Tokyo Soccer Club team? It will be Tokyo, of course, getting their goal here from a player I think I mentioned in my write-up earlier this week. Yeah, it's Kenderlin being a rookie. The 520 TP getting put in towards the Major League squad. Definitely had a couple options in the midfield, but they chose to go with Kenderlin, and that paid off in that opening match, getting the goal there. As the teams have taken the field in the pink will be Tokyo, going from your left to your right. As in the black will be Shanghai, as we play this game in normal speed, folks. We all love your normal speed, don't we? Can we get some shout outs in the Discord here on the watch party here for normal speed? As Dello is going to carry this ball forward. Play it up towards Yun, and that shot will get blocked, and Voda now controls it towards the midfield as Shanghai likes to go the other way. Johnson. One of the many Johnsons on this team. As gets it forward towards the far side here, as I think we might get this fixed here. Nah, you know what? We like normal speed, don't we, folks? As Bob will come over here to take this corner. Billy Bob. Trying to get towards their newly introduced general manager. It's Hohen Han. As they will look to do some damage here. Of course, having a few rookies on their team, putting in Marcel Voto, one of the top picks in the draft. Del Vecchio, of course, as well. And the two Johnsons with Trick and Big Mac. Here's Trick. Le Diver. Played it forward towards their striker. Honan with the shot, and Revest, though, makes the save. Kenderlin. He scored last game. Can he do some magic here? Finds Greer. Returns it towards Kenderlin. Kenderlin going for it. That shot does get blocked, though. You know what? We wanted this game to be as enjoyable for you guys, so we're going to put this all, I think, here and towards the normal speed here. But we do get some speed here in the highlights as we get towards the 25th minute. Not too much has happened so far here in this game. Right, here comes Tokyo on towards attack. Yoon. Trying to find Ibrahimovic. Can we get some bras, of course, for that one? As they try to put that one in. On a pretty high contract there, $6 million on the contract. And there for the season 11 player. Definitely trying to get one huge push here for their Tokyo team. Ekholm Gunnarsson. Dello. Towards Puma Super Hoops. And across that one, and Takechi will come out of the goal there, but they can't get to it, and that's always the play here for a keeper. And it's the bra himself, Ibrahimovic. Just mentioned him, gets the goal. And Tokyo will take an early 1-0 lead. So it's a trick there for a keeper. If you're going to come out of your goal to get your play on the cross, you're leaving an open goal behind you, so you must get a piece onto that one. And the striker beats the keeper to that one to put it in towards that empty goal behind. Always got to make 100% sure. There's Kenderlin now for Tokyo. Put that one in for Yoon! And it's a quick 2-0 lead for Tokyo. Ji-yoon puts it home. As Kenderlin once again Doing a lot in that midfield. Okay, well, I want to know the tricks towards Kenderland. What are they doing here? And I think Hutchinson tried to clear it away, and they cleared it right towards the Tokyo striker. And it's a quick fire double. 2 goals in 3 minutes, and Tokyo doubles their lead. Nice little short corner, and there's a shot from range, but Takechi will see that one the entire way through. Johnson. Voda. Del Vecchio. Like seeing a lot of Del Vecchio in the Stockholm in the academy, as Johnson tries to put that one in towards dangerous area. That gets blocked. Here comes the other Johnson. Try to work it up there. Was that Big Mac Johnson couldn't get it forward. Now it makes you think. I haven't been to McDonald's in a while, but I'm trying to think. What is everyone's McDonald's order? What's their go-to? Definitely varies per country. Like especially in Japan, where they're playing Tokyo, could be getting yourself the teriyaki chicken, which is what I survived off of in a couple instances when in Japan. Something very cheap and quick. No shame, I will admit it. We'll always like to see what are the new interesting items they have in each location, in each country. That's here is Adello carrying it up now for Tokyo. Gotta put that one in, and it's Kenderlin. Man, okay. He's gonna make me all my words here is Kenderlin. Just give this man the Rookie of the Year right now. Unbelievable. It's another goal there for Kenderlin, as they picked up the winning goal against Reykjavik and get themselves a goal here in this one. As we see Della putting a low cross in and just somehow gets through 3 defenders. And Kenderlin's just there to tap it home. No chance for Takechi in goal. As we get towards the halftime break, it has been all Tokyo here in this one, with a comfortable lead right now over Shanghai. Tokyo got to be feeling themselves on the top of the world right now. Let's take a look here on towards that. Tokyo, of course, with the average TP right now of 1279. Of course, their minor league team definitely going through a rebuild right now, but Tokyo definitely invested whatever cap they have left. Only 500,000 left on their cap space, interestingly, for this Tokyo squad. No changes here, and we're ready to get things going here. The second half. Here's Super Hoops with another cross in towards the dangerous area. This time it'll be cleared away towards Greer, as we see a lot of green right now on the rating side. Not many fouls here in this one. We saw a lot of corner kicks so far in the last few games. A lot of play on the field here in this one so far. Good interception here for Super Hoops. Ibrahimovic is calling for it. Gets the header, but Takechi gets that one the entire way through. Adamu finds Kenderlin. That shot gets blocked. You know what? You got the confidence. Take it. They're going to bring this one all the way back towards Super Hoops, and there goes the opportunity to get towards the hour mark. Not too much has happened so far here in the second half, but Tokyo still with control with the ball. Cuts it towards the near post, and it gets deflected aside. Hutchinson. Del Vecchio. Finds Voda. Adamo does well to win this one back, and here comes Dello now. Dello just got the assist on the third one. The diver, though, does well to get that one through. And I want to see Shanghai get one here, folks. Get their first special goal, you know, get that monkey off the back a little bit. Just feel, get the pressure off. Start having the fans sing that player's name at that minute on the goal. And who better than their manager? And it will be in the 77th minute. Thomas Hohenhahn gets the first goal for the Dragons. Love to see it there. Finds Big Mac over towards Ford, played towards Hohenhahn, who got by the defender, and there is the opening goal. Start singing the song every 77th minute here, Shanghai fans. We will never forget your first. It's 3-1 though. Even though there's 10 minutes left, anything can happen. No 2-goal lead is safe. Ask Leon. But Dello said, you know what? We want to make it 3, but that's going to be called back for offside. Double bounce around there. Good chance. Won't find its way through. As you get towards the 85th minute, folks, here comes Greer. Shout out the commentator there, Greer. Finds Kenderlin. Good passing on the top of the penalty area. Super hoops. And Voda does well to get in the way of that one. Final seconds start to clear off the clock here, folks. Tokyo did their job here in the second half. Had a comfortable lead here. Didn't have to do too much here. Shanghai did get their first goal. Love to see it. But that will do it here for our fourth game of the day. Shanghai, though, can't feel too bad about that. Much better in the second half. And they will exit here with a 3-1 victory to Tokyo. And they will get themselves to a 2-0 start, Tokyo. Definitely something to keep an eye out here for them in future games. As we take a look here on the full-time stats. Little 7.0 there from Big Mac. Trick Johnson with a good game. I looked on the other side. Lots of green there. Ekholm Gunnarsson calling you out there. That's okay. Not everyone can have the greatest of games. It happens. Dello, though, picking up the player of the game. Some key passes and the assist. One more game left to go here. It is the victors in their game. Sao Paulo against Romana. If you're still here awake here in this one, are going to be seeing here in our final game of the day. Here's Sao Paulo with the 5-2-1 there. Going against this Romana squad. I'm trying to... I got to go look back here in their chat. Give me a second here, folks. What are they calling it? Le Tactique? They had a... What do they call it? La Tactica. La Tactica. Romana has. Put the trademark on that one. Anyways, we are underway here. Back to normal speed here, folks. In the red and black was Sao Paulo. Picked up a 2-1 victory over Schwarzwälder. Rubio and Mulder getting the goals in that one. Goals against this Romana squad. 6 goals in their victory. Nunez with 2, Poggio with 2, Minjong and Emerson picking up goals in that one. Of course, Minjong, I believe a rookie player as well, if I'm correct. Gonna have to confirm that here. Yes. Definitely one of the top players. That's 600 TP already. And there's Emerson with Romana. Poggio. Kim lives it for Nunez. That pass gets intercepted and Sao Paulo can go the other way. Rubio. Man, it's the tall frames of Flip and Rubio going at it. Gets towards Hashimoto. Gagne. Spice that one up and put it in the kitchen. It is Chef Gagne cooking some magic for Sao Paulo, getting the opening goal here in the 9th minute. As it was a good battle there as Rubio got out towards Hashimoto. Good challenge from Flip, but Gagne was able to sell it. Rubio set the screen. As the goalkeeper, Cronus, couldn't see that shot coming because they had to look by the tall frame of Rubio to see that one. And Sao Paulo get themselves an early 1-0 lead in our final match day of match day 2 of the majors. Long day, folks, here. 5 games, much different for our commentators here. Good passing from Romana. Finds Kim. Good job there from Cotswold, though. Able to hustle back in time to deflect that one aside. As this Romana team, of course, stacking quite a lot of picks here looking at this Season 21 draft. 3 second-rounders with their first. 2 third-rounders. Definitely could see them packaging it up if they see someone they like to move to an extra pick in the first round. Hashimoto gonna carry that one through, and that one almost got through all of the players in front. Good block there. Another corner kick here for Cotswold. Gonna play that one in and almost got it off the far post. De Groot with the shot there. Gets blocked and that's a counterattack. Romana, 3 players forward. Can they move the ball up fast enough? But no. Great job there from the midfielder. That was Smith. The Strazen Smith getting back in time to be able to win that ball. Back in Cotswold with a good opportunity. But Cronus is equal to the save. A lot of action here early in this one here, folks. Mulder, Cotswold on the edge of the air, trying to push their way through. Good job there from Nunez, holding his ground to clear that one aside. Sao Paulo team definitely made up with a lot of 16 and 17 season players, so they're definitely starting to hit that form here. Very balanced squad across the board, so a squad to definitely keep an eye out for. Blackman finds Nunez. Poggio. Pedrillo just over the crossbar. Aguilera, the goalkeeper there, doing a good job tracking that one. As here's Rubio as he just got over the half-an-hour mark. Exodo. Cotswold. Towards the Groot. This could be dangerous, but good job there from Cronus. Steps that one over. One for the first-time shot to put some pressure on towards the keeper, but he's equal up to the task. It's been all Sao Paulo so far. No shots yet for Romano, but they are getting the shots themselves, just not on target as of yet. Crowd definitely getting some cheering on this one. They're starting to feel comfortable here with the Sao Paulo possession. Here's De Groot. Lots of space. Lots of space. But Blackman does well. Gets the body in front just in time. I think it was just one touch too many there for De Groot. Got a little bit too greedy on towards the goal. There goes towards the halftime break, folks. Hippity hoppity, dropping that 7.0 on the Romano squad. But Chef Gagne's goal definitely has a difference. Cotswold definitely putting a great job there. A lot of progressive passes coming out of him as we get towards this halftime break here, folks. Let's see here what these two teams will change going in towards this second half. Teams have switched side here. One last half to go here. Can Romana continue what they did in the first game and come back from one goal down? Hashimoto gets knocked down there by Santori, or looks like Hoppity actually. Both players there, and they'll lead towards a free kick here as they're going to curl this one towards the far post for Rubio, and it hits off the post, and somehow nobody in red was able to tap that one home. That would have been a crucial second goal here for Sao Paulo, but it still remains 1-0. They continue to put the pressure on though. Mulder, good job from Flip, and Mulder once again. Still in that rookie deal is Mulder, but with the way Mulder's been playing, definitely going to get an increase on their contract. As Gagne is going to pass it towards Mulder again. Good save. The agent's going to be busy here, I think, in the offseason. Can be onside here. Yes, it will. As there's another opportunity. Cronus definitely busy of the two goalkeepers. Done a good job, though. And it is a re-roll here on Cronus, of course. Originally a midfielder. Shifted towards the goalkeeper position. Seems to be enjoying it so far, though. As Muller. On skim. Gets intercepted by Cotswold. Sao Paulo quickly the other way. Cotswold. They always a dangerous player. Plays it in for Rubio. There it is. Nope. Called back here. The assistant referee puts the flag up. No VAR in this one. They're confident. And Cotswold will just try to see if they can do it again. But this one won't count either as Rubio's header goes over the goal. Very impressive game from the wingbacks. Hashimoto and Cotswold doing a great job right now. Pushing the ball forward as they look to get themselves the second goal. Romano still looking for their first shot on goal, but they're definitely a team, once they do get that opportunity, can make it count. Velsuaz and Smith with the free kick. 4 players in the wall, and almost curled that one in towards the top corner. Cronus again equal to the task. This time it was Kirkpatrick. Haven't seen too much of Kirkpatrick. This time, though, they were able to get this one forward to try to get an opportunity. As it's 3 yellow cards there for Romano. Just a single one for Kirkpatrick on the Sao Paulo side. As Romano tries to see if they can get themselves forward to get the equalizer. But Sao Paulo pushing to get the second goal and try to end this one. And nice save again from Cronus. Can they do it again? This is going to be a side netting there. I think Pedrillo got a piece on that one. Good effort there. The XG is pointing towards the Sao Paulo team, but again, it's only one goal. And Romano just needs one chance to see if they can tie this one up. Could it be off this corner kick? Towards the near post, headed away by Gagne. Back to Nunez. Emerson. Shot can't get through. And now Sao Paulo can go the other way. Mulder. Finds De Groot. Trying to shake off the midfielder, but Poggio does well to keep the ball in front of him. Hashimoto over towards Mulder. Nice little job there. Blocked again. Romano defense holding strong, but they got to get the ball up the field. It's on the wrong half right now, folks. Now here they come. It's Pedrillo. Santori. Looking for some movement. Forced to reset. Nice pass up. Here comes that chance and just have to get it on goal, but it's going to be offside, though. Very close, though, on that opportunity. As I get a free kick from Poggio, and that one is just too high. Or Romano, you can't feel too bad right now with this one. Definitely an impressive victory to start their season. And fighting hard here against Sao Paulo. A lot of teams had Romano lower on the table, so they're going to have to feel themselves quite good here with how these two match days have gone out here. Feeling some confidence, but it will be Sao Paulo. Picked up a nice 2-1 victory in their opening match, are in the final stages of picking up a 1-0 victory here in this one and starting their season with a 2-0 record. That one took a few deflections, but Cronus was able to find that one. And they might get an opportunity for one more attack. Let's see if the referee will allow it. So far, so good. Now they just got to win the ball back. Ooh, dangerous. Always dangerous. But there does go the final whistle. And Sao Paulo with the single goal from the cook himself, Mr. Gagne, gets the victory there over Romana 1-0. Definitely been a fun day of action here, folks, for all the teams here. The standings definitely going to be very interesting here, and we'll have to see. I expect to see a lot of changes in the tactics going in towards our next week of match days. 8.0 there from Cotswold, 8.1 over there for Gagne, 7.2 for Cronus, definitely a good job there, 6.9 for Hoppity over on this Romana squad. I'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in here, though it has been match day 2 here in the SSL. This has been Pablo Kawasaki here on the commentary, and until next time, folks, I will see you guys later.